Hello everyone, and welcome again to another absurd Heroine video. So before we get started, a couple of things. One, my last video, Attempsis, the All-Seeing, did better than all my other videos combined. So I just want to say thank you very, very much to everybody who came and watched that video, and to everybody who subscribed to me. Thank you once again. So it's very, very exciting, and I just wanted to thank you. So thank you. Another couple of things. This computer is new, okay? I just built it with a friend of mine. This is my first recording on this new build, and I'm trying to make sure Arena and OBS like work nicely together and everything like that. So I apologize if some stuff doesn't work right. Like I think the lighting is a little off and whatnot. But I'm going to be working on all of that as we go through. And then finally, my kitchen is being demolished right now, which none of you probably care about at all, but that's the reason why I haven't been putting out so many videos recently. But thank you once again for everything, and let's get started with this new video. So today we're going to be going over this is an awful deck, but it's an amazing deck. It actually does work kind of sometimes. But I mean, let me show you what it's all about. So this is basically like a discard deck. I did want to try and get this to be just mono red, but there were a couple of cool white things that were going on. I didn't want to put blue in it. Not really. Saheeli is not technically blue. So, I mean, yes, she is technically blue, but we're not using the blue part of the mana casting cost at all. That was like one of my goals of this deck, to make a really good discard deck, or, a discard deck that did not have any blue in it, because that would be too close to Izzet Phoenix right now. And I wanted to kind of set myself apart from that a little bit. So what is this deck? So I saw this particular card in M20, Glint-horn Buccaneer, and this deck is built around this card and a couple other M20 cards that came out. So haste when you discard a card, Glint-horn Buccaneer deals 1 damage to each opponent. And that's like, say you discard all of the cards in your hand, you have 7 cards in your hand, it'll deal 7 damage to your opponent, to each opponent. So this would be a really great deck if you were playing multiple people. So I saw this card, I was like, this is a really cool card, I want to build a deck around it, so I did. And let's go over it real quick here. So we just have some removal, shock, and lava coil. We have Bag of Holding, which is another M20 card, which I haven't used yet except for in this deck, and it works really well in this deck, as you might expect. So whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard, and then you can draw a card and discard a card, and for 4 you can sack the Bag of Holding to get all of those cards back into your hand. So the basis, the synergies that this has is whenever you discard all of your cards, you just put it into your Bag of Holding, so you're not really running out of gas, right? So if you're going through and discarding all of your stuff, eventually you'll just like run out of juice. But with a Bag of Holding, it just kind of keeps everything there, and then later on in the game, if your games last that long, you can just pop your bag and then you can get everything back. So then we have just a bunch of other synergies with discarding. So we have Tormenting Voice, nothing crazy there. Finale of Promise, I'm running this card because we do not always have the Bag of Holding up. And when we do, and we cast some of that stuff in the early game, then it's usually our burn or our Tormenting Voice or something like that. So Finale of Promise kind of helps us get that stuff back, and it works well with our Saheeli. So our Saheeli, Sublime Artificer, whenever you cast it on creature spell, you create a 1/1 colorless servo, and that servo she can turn that servo into another artifact. And that works, or creature. And this works really, really well with some of the creatures that we have. So let's go through some of the creatures that we have. So we have Rule of Law. I just put this card in here, so I'm not 100% sure whether how good this card is, but we do want to control our opponents to a little bit. So I threw it in here. We'll see how it does. If it doesn't do very well, I might just take it out. Neheb Dreadhorde Champion. So Neheb Dreadhorde Champion is whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, you can discard any number of cards from your hand, and if you do, you draw that many cards and add that many red to your mana pool, which doesn't go away as the phases go on, which means that the mana lasts to your second main phase. Is the reason why the wording is written that way, because during each of your steps, from like attacking and defenders, declaring attackers, declaring defenders, all that jazz, the mana usually drains from your mana pool, and this prevents that from happening, so that you can use that mana to cast stuff in your second main phase. So this guy's cool, but he's like kind of slow. And he doesn't escape he doesn't escape lava coil. So people usually get rid of him as soon as possible because he does represent a pretty big threat. And I've had trouble getting him in. So Saheeli was kind of my answer for that because you'll create a servo and then that will be available when you put down Neheb, and then you'll copy your servo onto Neheb. Now, that does kill Neheb because it's a legendary. This is not the only creature that we use this strategy with, but it will help us get in with Neheb if we were having trouble doing that. So then we have Heartwarming Redemption, kind of an odd card. I've never seen anything like this. Discard in white is kind of weird. It's not really one of their pie color abilities. Discard is not usually white. So discard all the cards in your hand, draw that many +1, and then you gain life equal to the number of cards in your hand. So say you pop your bag of holding at the end of your turn, the opponent's turn, and then you have like 14 cards in your hand, and then you can like discard all 14 cards and then draw 15 cards. I have done that. This deck does have some problems with drawing too many cards, and we might have to address that eventually, but anyway. And then we have Cavalier of Flame as our last card. And it is pretty cool. When it enters the battlefield, discard that many cards, then discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. So that's part of the discard synergy as well. The second part of it deals X damage to each opponent and each planeswalker they control, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. Our land cards in your graveyard doesn't really come into play very often because we're using Bag of Holding a lot, so we don't usually discard our stuff into the graveyard. But the first part's kind of like the most important part. And then just the normal lands, and then a Reliquary Tower, because I was having problems. This was another answer recently. I was having problems, I had too much stuff in my hand, as you would expect. You do eventually get a lot of stuff in your hand if your opponent lets you play this deck out. So that's the deck. Like I said, I did just put some new stuff in here right before I started this recording, so I'm not sure how well it will go, but we're just gonna kind of experiment and have fun together. So let's go. Let's take it for a wild ride. Yeah. This deck is just this is kind of like, I like this kind of stuff because you never see it, but it's also, you don't see it because people usually want to win. And this kind of a deck isn't like, I'm not gonna plan on winning, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh gosh darn, I didn't win. We're gonna be like, okay, let's see how far we can get. Let's see how far we can get with it. All right, so we definitely can't keep this. We have no red mana. I don't think we want to keep this either. Okay, we'll keep this one. We gotta get rid of 2. So I guess we can get rid of a Saheeli and a Neheb. We'll keep our 2 glint-horn Buccaneers. Actually, I think a Neheb is better than a glint-horn Buccaneer right now. Because Neheb will help us discard and then draw more. Okay. Yeah, how's our FPS? How's our Magic the Gathering FPS here? Like I said, I'm still working on a build, making sure the build works well with the games that I play and OBS together. Alright, so we got Explore Core here. Chainlight Ranger. Dismiss. Untapped doesn't seem to like the new dismissal of the cards. It's like, it's over here. They're making use of the space over here. So I guess we'll lava coil this. Should we lava coil the elves? No, we'll get rid of this guy. Well, this is Citadel. Alright then. Yep. Very well. This is going to be rotating so quickly. Very excited. He wants to keep that. He wants to keep that. No, he doesn't. Okay. Alright, so we're going to glint-horn Buccaneer, baby. Now's when the guy is like, what the hell? I'd be very surprised if he doesn't get rid of this guy. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't realize how integral this guy is to our guy's only got 4 fingers on his hands, huh? More land. Not exactly what we want to be seeing, but I guess it's okay. As long as he doesn't get rid of all of our stuff, should be alright. There it is, the Citadel. Nothing. Fascinating. Okay. Do we want to be discarding with our glint-horn buccaneer? I don't think he's going to want to double block my glint-horn, so we are going to attack with both of them. Okay. We'll do that. Another land. Okay, great. I think we're just going to discard everything here. Wow, that's a lot of lands. But I think we can cast our Cavalier, which is great. We're gonna do that. Yeah. Take that. We can maybe Cavalier Flame next turn? Yeah, he's just gonna gain so much life now. Yep. Alright. Diamond Mare is a very interesting addition to this deck. I don't think I have seen that yet. And ooh, hello. Final Parting. I don't see that very often. I think Wizard's kind of done goofed here because these cards up here, the top of them gets cut off there. Yeah, we might just be dead here, honestly. No, we're not dead. Oh my god, it's a Christmas miracle. Are we just going to attack with everything? I suppose we should. He's probably going to block with a lot. I'm not going to attack with that guy though. We're going to attack with all of these. And if he doesn't block the Neheb, then we'll probably just Cavalier Flame. Okay. So we're going to kill the Vampire Sovereign. Ooh, okay. Let's see. He's got 5 toughness, so I think that's a doable. So we'll cast our Cavalier of Flame, discarding this Tormenting Voice. So we'll Tormenting Voice next turn. We want to get like, I mean, it would have been nice if we had our bag holding. We just don't. Path of Discovery, okay. Yeah. This guy's just going to gain life over us. I don't think we're going to be able to punch through. Maybe I should be adding some thuds instead of our, see, right now is when we want our Rule of Law. Rule of Law would be great right now. And we should take out both of these Finale of Promises and put in 2 more Rule of Laws. It's just ridiculous. Yep. Yep. Another Citadel? Nope, doesn't want it. What? Did you run into another land finally? Oh my god. Fucking amazing. Alright, what do we got in the bin? I think we have 4 lands? 5 lands. Not, doesn't even matter. Not one bit. Yeah, so he can just Citadel me. Yeah. I'll let it happen. That's Citadel for you, though. I haven't seen that Explorer card whenever a creature comes into play. Explorer. That, I mean, makes perfect sense. Works really, really well in that deck. All right. So we are just quickly going to do some snips. I think Finale Promise is not what we want here. We're going to do another Rule of Law. All right. Another 2 Rule of Laws. Let's keep going. Okay. Sure. We can keep this. We've got some early removal. And we have our glint-horn Buccaneer. We can scry. Yeah. Not shabby and not too shabby. Rule of Law. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to see how it works. Let's see how well it works. Okay. So now we'll keep our shocks open. What's this thing that he's got here? Sultai, eh? Okay. Sure. Ooh, okay. Well, we're just going to shock you right now. That's a pretty awesome discard for us, to be honest. Pretty sweet. Get in with our glint-horn Buccaneer. Rule of Law next turn. Hopefully he's not going to have any Sultai shenanigans. Poison Vulture. Okay. That was a pretty good discard for them, I think. Okay. So we're going to Rule of Law here. Or Tormenting Voice. We can Tormenting Voice, dropping... what would we want to drop if we did that? Lava Coil? Well, Tormenting Voice dropping Lava Coil. Hopefully we can get a land. There we go. We'll attack in. And keep up a shock. The next turn we can Cavalier Flame. We're not getting our Bags of Holding, which is kind of disappointing. Yeah, sure. He wants to protect himself. Understandable. Ravenous Choops. That's unfortunate. Bye-bye, glint-horn Buccaneer. You were fun while we had you. Yes. Pass. We're not going to shock that. We're going to keep that in our hand so that we can do more fun things. Let's see. Do we want to Rule of Law here? I don't think we'd need to. So maybe... Yeah. Yeah, we can, just Cavalier Flame. I wish that we had our Bag of Holding. I think we're gonna Rule of Law. Now let's say Healy first. Sorry for all the indecision. This is not exactly a deck that I'm used to watching people play. Ooh, a Yarok. Sweet. Okay. We'll shock you. Glint-horn Buccaneer. Okay, cool. But we're gonna Rule of Law first. Wait, if we Glint-horn Buccaneer this turn, then we can copy it when we Cavalier Flame next turn. Yeah, but he's gotta have it like a Chupacabra. I think we're just gonna Rule of Law here. And pass the turn. Molder Hope. Very interesting. I haven't seen this card in a long time. This guy's deck is pretty cool. He's gotten a little unlucky, but other than that, it's been great. Bag of Holding, there we are. Great. Grand. Okay, so we are just going to pass. Next turn, Glint-horn Buccaneer, and discard with Bag of Holding, perhaps. Mm-hmm. That is a lot of cards in your graveyard, friend. Ooh. Scholar. Okay, so this is a... Okay. Okay. Yep, I know what this is. Agent of Treachery. So I don't think we have any way of protecting ourselves from that. To be quite honest with you, friend. Okay, so do we want to block both of them? I don't think we do. I think we want to keep a server around. No, actually, we do want to block both. We'll block both. Because we can turn a Bag of Holding into a glint-horn Buccaneer for you. Buccaneer. Okay. So let's draw a card and discard a card. Sure. Okay, that's great. So, glint-horn Buccaneer. Hmm. Do we want to attack with it? Yeah, we'll attack with her. With it. Here, let's do this.
Do I have your attention now?
This deck is so dumb. None of it matters. This doesn't matter at all. We're just toiling away. Well, they're going to steal 2 of our things this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So they're probably going to take Saheeli and Glint-horn. I do not see us getting out of this one. And a Chupacabra. Awesome. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's a good deck. This is a really good deck. This is actually what I'm playing on the ladder right now. Yurok. Yurok Elementals. Doesn't have all that stuff that he's got in his, but it doesn't have all of like the graveyard synergy. But it runs along the same exact lines. It's got the Reef Walker and Cloud Caster or whatever. It's got like that elemental synergy. The early elemental synergy. Okay. Yeah, I think we can keep this. That's a lot of cliff-top retreats, but I think we'll deal with it. So we've got a Rule of Law, we've got some early lava coil stuff going on here. And we have our Neheb. Turn 4. What is this guy's name? Jill Kusanagi. Alright, so we're going to Tormenting Voice here. So he's playing Saprolings. I guess we'll get rid of a Neheb. We can drop a Neheb. Then we can Lava Coil. No, we'll Neheb next turn. You got 2 big boys there. Heartwarming Redemption, that's a great draw. Once again, we are out of a Bag of Holdings. I'm used to having one almost every turn, almost every game. Okay, so they do not want to attack. Is good. And I suppose we shall... Yeah, we'll put that on a Reliquary Tower. And I think we'll just kill this guy. Oh, or we won't, because I'm an idiot. That was not the smartest thing I've ever done in my life. Let's see if we can actually get... That was awful. I swear I haven't been hitting the sauce too hard. I swear. That was awful for him, though. He's been hitting the sauce, too. That's cool. I'm cool. We're all cool. I'm going to pitch all 3 of these. Okay, so we've got ourselves our Buccaneer. And a bag of holding. Perfect. Exactly what we want. I also think this rule of law perhaps is not so good in this deck after all. This is more like a control-y card. Maybe we'll take it out. Excellent. Okay, but what do we want? Do we want to actually drop an Aheb? Or a Cavalier of Flame? I think we'll Cavalier of Flame. Okay, great. So we got another glint-horn Buccaneer, and we can pop our bag of holding if we need to. And he's not attacking with his dudes, which is weird. Ah, Tendershoot Dryad, sure. Yep. And that turns him on. Okay. So let's just kill the Tendershoot Dryad here now. And we'll bring out... We can Heartwarming... No, we'll bring out another glint-horn Buccaneer. And we will not attack. We're just going to hold back, sit pretty for a wee bit. Another Tendershoot Dryad. Oh boy. Okay. How many do we have in the graveyard? We've got 3. Yeah, I think we can attack. Or block, rather. Yep. Okay, so we got a shock. That's not the worst. We're just gonna shock her so that she can't make more dudes. And, keep going. I guess we'll pop our bag of holding. So we can have Heartwarming Redemption. Okay.
Wild animals I like. People, not so much.
Yeah. We'll pop it to get our Dreadhorde back and our Heartwarming Redemption. So we can drop 3. I think we can actually kill this guy. Like... if we do end up discarding and drawing a bunch. So we can attack with 1 and draw and discard. That will only deal 2 damage. So we're just gonna... Yeah, I think we are actually gonna put out our glint-horn Buccaneer. No attacks. So what do we want? We want... I mean, a Tormenting Voice, I suppose? Another bag of holding, maybe? Honestly, I don't even know.
No one knows the wilds like I
Against this here. Maybe we should be putting in some more control-y stuff here instead of this rule of law. Something like a board wipe. Because a board wipe could get rid of our Cavaliers also, which would then deal damage in turn, you know? Okay, so he's going to attack for a bunch. Come on in, water's fine. Not with his dudes. Makes sense. Makes sense that you wouldn't want to do that. So we're just going to block like so. The Cavalier of Flame. And I mean, I could give him haste and attack with him. I could give him haste and attack with him. Actually, I don't know if that would really help. He would kill something. But that's about it. So actually, we're not gonna. I know that's kind of a waste. But we're just gonna wait till we can discard stuff. Discard a card, draw a card. Ow. That's gonna... It's gonna hurt. That sucks. Yeah, I think we're dead. I think we're dead now. he dead now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. Yeah, I think he's dead now, actually. Wait. Yeah? Great!
Let's do this again.
Yeah! I'm sorry, I really did very poorly that game with my mess up. But he messed up too, because with my mess up with killing that Slimefoot. But he messed up, he let his Slimefoot die. So in the end, it all worked out. On to the next. Alright, Phi Brother Blue. Okay, great. We have a bag of holding. And we have a Sihili. Okay. So let's keep it. Maybe we'll pick up some of our, oh, that was good draw too. Excellent. We've got, like, all of the pieces that we need of our puzzle here. We'll probably cast Glint-horn Buccaneer before Sihili. Yes, that's a bag of holding. What you thinking? So this is a life gain deck. Okay. Well, we're probably gonna ditch a land. Maybe we'll ditch a Sihili, actually. This is gonna hurt. 2 Pride Mates and a Fountain of Renewal. Yeah, we don't wanna, we actually would love to keep our Sihili. I'd love to keep our Sihili. Okay, that's great. We can just ditch that. That's cool. And that's also cool. So we'll Glint-horn Buccaneer. We'll get in. He's not going to want to block. And that's just fine. Next turn we can Sihili and Bag of Holding number 2. Having 2 bags of holding out is actually not so great though. Because I don't think you control which one goes. Which one gets popped. Or which one your discarded cards go to. I've had 2 out before, and it went to the most recently casted one. They both trigger, but it goes to the one that was most recently cast. But that was only 1 game, so I don't have like a huge... understanding. I don't have a large pool of which to draw from. So this guy is going to hit us for a lot. And we have no way of dealing with this. Oh, seal away. Oh, that sucks. That does indeed suck. Very much so. So we're just going to want a Sihili and, like, Bag of Holding just to get a servo out so that we can block stuff. That's all we want. We just want to block things. That's the one blessing of a Johnny's Pride Mates. But we're not going to be able to deal enough damage to this guy. You know what? Maybe we'll take out the Rule of Law and put in a Flame of Kells. That might work. That might work better for us. Yeah, we're just gonna, here, let's just concede, because there's no way that we're gonna be able to get through all of this life game. Because this deck does not deal enough damage to be able to do that. And we will edit this. Let's get out these Rules of Law. Whoops, not Sihili. Maybe even Sihili too. But I'm still not convinced that Sihili's bad in here. What did we say that we wanted? We wanted Flame of Kill. We don't need 4 of them. 3 will do. So let's play with that. And let's try to make sure that we get a Bag of Holding in our opening hand. With the London Mulligan, it shouldn't be too hard anymore. Or not too hard. It shouldn't be as detrimental. Well, yeah, I'm gonna mold it. Like, we really want our Bag of Holding. We have some early answers, but we don't want, like, just that. You know what I mean? So we're gonna maul. This one's a bit better. So we're gonna keep. We'll bin the Saheeli. We've got 2 glint-horn buccaneers and a heartwarming redemption. So let's see if we can make it work. They also mold. They might even have mold to 5, which is gonna suck. Yeah, they did. Okay, so they might not stick around for very long. Or they might. They might actually have a good hand or a good deck, unlike ours. And they might stick around. Wow, we've got a lot of glint-horn buccaneers. This is good. This is good for us. I really wish we had that bag of holding though. Really wish we had it. Because I would just want to heartwarming redemption like right now. But I'm not going to do it with both of these glint-horn buccaneers in our hand. So I'm going to, yeah. I am going to do this now. And without casting a glint-horn buccaneer. Because I just want to cast a glint-horn buccaneer and discard a card at the same time. Next turn. What we want to get our bag of holding. Like, this is really important. There. Perfect. Excellent. That's exactly what we wanted. Now we can even heartwarming redemption like right now. And I think we're gonna do that. I know that we're passing on a lot of our glint-horn buccaneers, but we can get them back. And we really just need to run our engines. We really need to just run our engines right now. And this is where Naheb, like, sucks a wee bit, because he doesn't have a way of getting through this, right? And he doesn't come out quick enough. If he had haste instead of trample, or haste and trample, I feel like he just really needs haste. I've oftentimes thought that. Okay. Alright, so we gotta land. Well, heartwarming redemption again, I think. At some point, we're just gonna pop our bag. Submit one. We're gonna get hit here for a bit, but I think that's okay. There's our Flame with Keld. Okay, cool. So, I suggest that we Flame of Keld next turn. Maybe we can Dread Horde and Flame of Keld. Forerunner of the Empire. Okay, so they're gonna start getting pretty gnarly here. Ooh, and he got a Galta. Okay. So let us Dread Horde? Naheb Dread Horde. And there's no reason not to do this. I guess we'll shock his face. We can shock his face now. Bam. Oh, wait, no, we didn't want to do that. Shit. Because we needed that red mana. Whatever. Sorry, everybody. If you wanted a good game, you should go watch Noxious play or something. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Fine. And that's gonna deal a lot of damage to us. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. I feel like that's it then. Darn. Too much. Too quick. Red doesn't have a way of dealing with it. Okay. I think we just go back into the foray. I don't think that there's much that we can do. I mean, I suppose if we got rid of Flame of Keld and put in some sort of white, you know, maybe that's what we want. Instead of these lava coils and Flames of Keld. No, Flame of Keld is good, I think. I want to see how well Flame of Keld does, so we're going to keep that. And we can put something like Settles in here. Or Planar Cleansing. I don't think this is a Planar Cleansing deck. We could do Planar Cleansing, though, because that kills our Cavalier of Flames. Or Thud. We don't want a Thud. That sounds real bad. Okay, we'll keep the Settle the Wreckage. We'll try it. We'll give this a shot. This is a work in progress. Like, we're working on it. Like I said, my kitchen's being demoed, so I haven't had a ton of time to, like, get in, but to get into the game and like practice all this stuff, so I'm kind of like doing this with you now. I hope you guys enjoy that. I hope this is entertaining for you. Okay, sure, we can keep this. We have our Settle, we have the lands to play stuff. We don't have our double red. We need 2 red, but hopefully we can get that with Tormenting Voice. We do want our Bag of Holding though. If we can get our Bag of Holding, that would be grand. I feel like Saheeli hasn't been pulling her weight. Sort of Tormenting Voice. We're gonna drop our Flames. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. So next turn, we can Bag of Holding Flame of Keld. Martyr for the cause. Okay, so we got ourselves a token deck here. Ooh. Okay. Actually, we're changing our plans. We want the glint-horn Buccaneer. Then we can Bag of Holding and Flame of Keld next turn. Get in there, boy. Honey D. That sounds like something. Is that like a donut store? Or maybe their name is speaking to the D, like Danielle. Honey D. Okay. So I guess land first, right? So we'll land. Bag of Holding. Or Flame of Keld.
Innovation knows no bounds.
Oh, Saheeli. I love Saheeli as a character. As a character, and I love her voice actress. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Come on, glint-horn Buccaneer. Don't get, like, conclaved. No conclave tribunal. No enemies, no enemies. Damn it. Fine. We're gonna be drawing a bit here. Excellent. Just what we want to see. What does this guy do? He just proliferates when he dies, right? Not a big deal. So, do we want to discard, or do we just want to shock one of these guys? We're gonna get in. And I think we're just gonna discard, honestly. Settle Wreckage. Actually, that's a really good card against this deck that we're playing against. Because I imagine they must have, I don't know, tokens and +1/+1 counters. I'm seeing a lot of proliferate, but I'm not seeing like any +1/+1 counter stuff. So he's going to be attacking, probably. Third for battle. There we go. There's the +1/+1 counters. Okay. There we go. So we're going to keep up Settle next turn. Hi. You a big boy. You a big boy. Excuse me. All right, so we're just gonna keep it subtle. I don't think we even want to drop this. I don't think we even want to drop it. If this was anything other than a tapped land, I would. So that we could Bag of Holding at the same time. Because Flame of Keld basically didn't do much for us except for discarding a bunch of our cards to the Bag of Holding. It's really hard to take advantage of that third step. Okay. So he's going to drop a land now. Sure. Your guys are very big. They're very, very big. Come in and kill me. I guess that Saddle of Wreckage was a good addition. Because we would have died here too. Alright, so what do we got under here? We have another Settle. So he knows that we had it in our hand. Or had the potential of having it in our hand. So shame on you, friend. Shame on you. Okay, so I think we're going to scry first. Okay, that's good. We'll Bag of Holding. Discarding a card. We'll attack. We'll attack in. Next turn we can Tormenting Voice and then... Ooh, oh, hey, boy. Okay, so we'll Tormenting Voice. Sacking or discarding a mountain. And then we can pop our Bag of Holding. More lands. Wow. Okay. Well, kind of sad. But I don't think it really matters at this point. We're just gonna put it down. Just gonna put it down. Hold back. Hopefully they don't have like some shenanigans with Moru. Which they might. Okay. Not a problem at the moment. Okay, great. So pop this. We got a lot. And we'll kill this guy. Why not? Another Settle the Wreckage. Excellent. And we're just gonna get in with the glint-horn. He's probably going to block. Hopefully he doesn't kill our glint-horn somehow. It's a little risky. It's a little risky of a play. But we do want that draw. We'll play a Dreadward. I love that Minotaur sound. This is like a Minotaur deck too. Actually no, it's only got Glint-horn Buccaneers in. Okay. What's up? Ouch. Well, okay. Okay, so they're dead? I think? Not quite yet. Very close though. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can kill them. God, this deck is so dumb, it should never win. Yay! We did it. But Magic has been very graceful. Gracious. In giving us opponents that are not very difficult to beat. Okay, cool. Great. Let's try again. Let's keep going. I think that Settle the Wreckage was an excellent addition. I think actually, darn it. They just put us right into a game. Saheeli has been, like, not as great. The point was to have Saheeli copy Glint-horn Buccaneer so we get more ticks of our discard, but I have not seen her really come into play super hard. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan this. Because there's nothing really here to do. There's no Bag of Holding, there's no Glint-horn Buccaneer, so we're gonna keep the Bag of Holding and tuck the Pain Land under. Yeah. So we'll play our Bag of Holding. Then Temple of Triumph next turn, and have Shock open. thing too. Yeah, boy. Saheeli, no. Speaking of which, Saheeli, sorry. Sorry, love. And we're just gonna kill you now. Because I don't want him to untap and be able to buff him in any way. Not that I think they would. We're probably gonna die here. This is... Ooh, wait a minute. This is Jim? This is Jim Feather. Oh my god. Alright. So I think we Flame of Killed here. Maybe we should have Flame of Killed before we put our land down. This guy's probably like, what the hell is going on here? No, we definitely should have put our land down first. I thought for some reason we were going to draw. Because that's kind of what most of my stuff does. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh my goodness gracious me. This one. Okay. So there's our glint-horn Buccaneer. Not like it matters too much because we don't have enough mana to like really take advantage of it. Ooh. I'm very intrigued by this guy's deck. I have no idea what's going on, but I like it. Do need to settle the wreckage though. Pretty hard. Okay. So if we pop this, we don't want to pop this. But we are going to pay 2 life and glint-horn Buccaneer. And then discard a card, draw a card. Because it deals 3 damage. Take that! Take that, you. Alright. And then next turn, I guess we pop our Bag of Holding. And we get nonsense in return. Mayhem Devil. I love this guy's deck. Beeble Blocks. Beeble Blocks, I approve. But we definitely need that Settle the Wreckage, like, as soon as possible. Alright. So, we can pop this. We kind of need to Heartwarming Redemption, which we can't do right now. We can pop this and then cast a Tormenting Voice. And then Heartwarming Redemption next turn. Is that gonna save us? I'm not sure if that's going to save us. Whoops, that is not what I wanted to do. Motherfucker. I mean, poop. Alright. That is very unfortunate. We, once again, messed up. And that may very well spell doom for us. Depending on what they play here. Oh, a thud! And then they're gonna thud again, right? They're gonna attack with the Dreadhorse Arcanist and thud again. With their Mayhem Devil or something. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Oh, they had 2 thuds. Well, there you go. That works also. Wow, that was a cool deck. Alright, let's see if we can play a game without, like, messing up at all. That would be great. Alright, cool. This is good. We got our Bag of Holding turn 1. Flame of Killed turn 2 if we really want it. I don't know if we really want it. Honestly. Honestly, Diane. We'll probably keep our Flame of Killed until after we get our glint-horn Buccaneer on the field. Grasping Scoundrel. Very interesting. Lean Hound. Okay. Okay. Black Weenies? The attack of the Black Weenies. Cool. Cool. We can attack 2. See? maybe we should have kept him back. But heck, we need to like get in as much as we can at this point. Okay. Is this Black Weenie? Are they all zombies? No. That's weird. Cool, but weird. Alright. So at this point, we can see Healy. So we're gonna do that. We can see Healy, so we shall. And then next turn, we can Flame of Kelds. We can see Healy or Bag of Holding to be a glint-horn Buccaneer, and then Flame of Kelds. But that will get rid of the Bag of Holding's ability, I'm pretty sure. So, I think we're just gonna pass the turn. And then we can head next turn. Gosh, this is definitely Black Weenie. This is weird, but fun. Okay, none of these guys have, like, Death Touch or anything, right? So I think I'll just block it like so. Fascinating. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah. I would turn this into a glint-horn Buccaneer, but I kind of want to keep my Flame of Keld and my Neheb in the bag. In the bag. Ooh. 2 lands. That stinks. Take 2, friend. But we can do this now.
Some lessons for you all.
Bam. Take 5, 6. Take a lot. To the face. I knew I kept you around for some reason, Saheeli. Okay. You want to kill Saheeli. So how many can you sack here? You can only sack once, which makes your character your dude a 3/3, which can't kill either of my guys. So yeah. Ah! What happened? It was a draw. What happened? Did Magic the Gathering just go down? Did Arena just go down? That was wholly unfair. Did you all see that? What was that nonsense? And what was that nonsense deck I was playing against? I feel like Magic the Gathering, I feel like Arena's looking at this deck and they're like, oh god, this is such a shitty deck. This poor woman. We have to play her, we have to pit her against these terrible decks. It's alright, I'm okay with it. I would rather play against these decks rather than anything with Nisa in it, you know what I mean? Okay, yeah, we can keep this. This is actually really good. So we can back up holding turn 1, Flame of Keld turn 2. And why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Maybe we can Tormenting Voice first. No, I don't really care about that. Yeah, we'll Tormenting Voice first. We'll gain more and more. More and more. More and more cards underneath the Bag of Holding. Ooh, Heartwarming Redemption. That's what we want. So we can shock. Ugh. Great. Sword. That's just what we want. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, Soren, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna shock the heck out of her. But we'll do it later. We'll do it when he attempts to buffer. So hopefully that's what he's gonna do. He might just -3, and in that case, we're just gonna kill him. Really? That's your -3? Dude, I could think of like way more -3s. Like what?
Darkness will always return.
Alright. So we're gonna bag of holding. Oh, another one.
I drink only the finest. This is but a taste of my power.
Okay. Why would you have done that before combat? Seems kind of weird. Alright, well, not for me, Judge. Okay, mountain. Go under, my friend. And let's, heartwarming redemption, shall we? Oh, that's an instant. That's bad of me. Gosh and golly. Golly molly. I could have saved that. And kept up like Settle or something like that, just in case he has some really gnarly vampires. But from the look of it, he doesn't.
Calls to your side.
Ow. Okay. So now, we didn't get a glint-horn, unfortunately. But I think we can Cavalier Flame here. Tuck even more under. Try and get a glint-horn. Dude, that's a lot of land. I think we shouldn't have put the land. Oh no, we had to put the land down in order to cast Cavalier. Yeah. Very well. We don't have any land in here, so if he dies, nothing happens.
This is but a taste of my power.
But if he attacks with both of them, we're just gonna attack in and kill Soren. Or try to. Okay. Interesting. It does nothing. It goes away into nothing. Another Cavalier. We shall cast that other Cavalier. Okay. And we haven't gotten that land yet. What's the land that allows us to reliquary? We need reliquary. So Temple of Triumph, we don't want you. Does this guy give 2 +1/+1 counters? No, just 1. Okay. Yep. Did we get any heartwarming redemptions in here? We don't. But thankfully, we have a Sihili, so
The world yields to art,
sweet.
not oppression.
Let's see. We have to cast something. Preferably 2 things. So let's Torment Jingboys. We haven't gotten a glint. What is it? Our glint-horn. We haven't gotten any glint-horn buccaneers yet. Okay. And we'll just cast another Tormenting Voice because why not? We need it. We need another servo in case he kills one. We need the blockers at this point. There's our glint-horn buccaneer. Great. So, honestly, we don't even want a reliquary at this point. We can pop our bag of holding. We put down a glint-horn buccaneer, pop our bag of holding. Oh, no.
Accept defeat. For now.
Sihili, no. Sihili, no.
This is but a taste.
Oh, no! Oh, no. But we had plans. Why did you even kill my Sihili? Oh, well. Alright, normally at this point I say, let's try one more game. We want to end on a win. But I highly doubt this deck is ever going to end on a win. But the one win that we've had so far was, you know, special. It held a special place in our hearts. Maybe we won twice. Have we won twice? Alright, we're going to keep this because we have Bag of Holding and a Glint-horn Buccaneer. So let's get to it. Bag of Holding, baby. And then we'll keep up a Shock next turn. Another Bag of Holding. We don't need that, so we can sacrifice that to the Bag of Holding God. So green, black. Hopefully they don't have artifact destruction. See, look at how the cards are cut off there. Oh no. Oh, actually, that's really good. Okay. Resolve. Yeah. Aha. All of your dreams and ambitions destroyed. Another bag of holding. Hopefully it doesn't have any artifact removal. Hello. We might actually win this deck. We might actually win this match against this deck. Oh no. I wish we had the choice. We don't. That makes me sad. Okay. Neheb. We can Neheb. Don't have another flame crafter, please. That makes me sad. Urban Utopia. Does this mean you don't have an answer for Neheb? Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna Heartwarming Redemption. An attack. Yeah. And bin all three of these. Ooh. We don't have enough to cast anything. Damn it.
I need to iterate.
But we can. We'll put down this. And discard another mountain. Maybe we want that mountain. No, I don't think we need more than 5 land at this point. This is great. This feels so good. So we can pop our Bag of Holding. Oh my god. Oh no, my friend! No! Don't leave me. Don't leave me. We had plans. Alright, well anyway. We did actually end on a win. Holy shit, we ended on a win. I mean, crap. Sorry. I have friends who watch who don't want me swearing. Okay. Yeah, wow. I can't believe it. We actually ended on a win. Here, let's open those packs. Since we got this far, let's open these packs. What did we get? Leyline of Combustion, absolutely useless. I love it. And Imperial Eagle, which is not useless. This is good in White Weenie Flyers. Or, I'm sorry, White Azorius White Weenie. Azorius Weenie Flyers. Yeah, okay, great. And our Mastery Point. So where do we want to put it? So I just got the Mastery Point for Fish, for the Wish. It's not actually showing me if I hover over the ones I've already gotten. This was one that I really wanted to get, which was the Draw from Dreams. So what can we do now? Yarok. So I have a Yarok deck. And I thought that I would play it for you guys. But I might not because I think it's actually really meta. And as you have noticed, I am kind of like off meta. My channel's a little off meta. Because you see enough of the meta stuff. You see enough of all this stuff too much already. So why would you watch me play that? So anyway, but I'll get it anyway because that's the deck that I'm actually climbing on the ladder right now. Can I get it? I can't get it. Okay, so how does that work? I have to actually go through these. Oh, okay, so I have to go through an entire other tree first before I can get this next one. Okay, well, I guess I'll do that. So I'll get Murder, which I never use. Sure, why not? Thanks. Thanks, Arena. Okay, so that was my discard deck, which I called Lol What because it's so stupid. It's such a dumb deck. This is an awful deck, by the way. This is a really bad deck. So only play this if you just want to have fun. It is very fun to play, but yeah, it's not like very consistent, and it's not, well, actually, no, it is fairly consistent. It just fairly consistently loses, you know? It's just not powerful enough. But hey, maybe you guys will figure out a way to crack the code and get this deck up to par with some really good, you know, cards that I haven't thought of. some really good combos that I haven't thought of. But I had fun playing this deck. I had so much fun playing this deck, and I hope you had fun watching me play this deck. And once again, thank you all for your great support. It means the world to me. It really does. This channel's only been open for like 2 months, and I've already gotten so much support. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all, and I will see you all next time. And until then, have really good luck in all of your games. Ciao.